You don't want to miss this. Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn adversity into a masterpiece? Dive into today's episode as we celebrate a woman who epitomized resilience, artistry, and individuality. Welcome to Women of Substance, where we showcase iconic women from history who dared to defy conventions, leaving behind legacies that inspire us to this day. Today, we honor none other than the legendary Frida Kahlo, the radiant and resilient artist whose existence was itself a work of art. Born in 1907 in Coyoacán, a vibrant borough of Mexico City, Frida was a child of contradictions. Call it serendipity or fate. She came into this world amidst political and cultural upheaval, moments that profoundly shaped her art and her character. From a young age, Frida faced unimaginable pain. At just 6, she was struck by polio, leaving one of her legs shorter than the other. Did that stop her? Absolutely not. Instead, it marked the beginning of her unparalleled story of resilience. It gets even more extraordinary. At the age of 18, she was involved in a near-fatal bus accident that broke her spine, ribs, pelvis, and leg, a list that sounds like the definition of tragedy. But Frida transformed pain into purpose. Despite being bedbound for months, she began to paint, channeling her anguish, dreams, and desires onto the canvas. In front of a mirror fixed above her bed, she learned to see her own reflection not as a limitation, but as a source of profound inspiration. Frida's style was dramatic, unmistakable, and deeply personal. While most artists painted beauty as perfection, Frida depicted beauty in its rawest, truest form, flaws, scars, and all. Her thick brows, draped like an eternal arch of confidence, became her trademark, signifying individuality and rebellion against predefined standards of beauty. Her vibrant dresses, inspired by traditional Tehuana attire, made bold statements, florals, textiles, and bold colors reminiscent of her Mexican roots. One cannot speak of Frida without delving into her groundbreaking art. Rich with symbolism, her paintings often explored themes of identity, womanhood, and resilience. Have you seen her work, The Broken Column? It's hauntingly beautiful, a stark representation of her physical pain yet glowing with her unyielding strength. Or take the masterpiece, The Two Fridas, a canvas portraying dual personalities wrestling between heartbreak and solidarity. Every stroke was an invitation to peek inside her soul. Let's talk about her love life because, oh, did she shake things up. Frida married the renowned muralist Diego Rivera, a relationship that was as intense as the storms she painted. Together, they stood as a power couple of the Mexican art world. Yet their love was anything but conventional, embodying passion, conflict, and mutual admiration. Frida even said of Diego, "I suffered 2 grave accidents in my life. One was a streetcar, the other was Diego. Diego was by far the worst." Still, their artistic alliance was undeniable, revolutionizing Mexican modernism. But here's the thing. Frida's greatness didn't end with art or relationships. She was a feminist icon in every sense of the term, a disruptor of patriarchy and gender norms. In her times, women were expected to hide their pain, to conform. Not Frida. She flaunted her uniqueness, her imperfections, as if to say, "This is me. Accept me or leave." Many art historians suggest that Frida was ahead of her time, shaping how women's stories could be told, with truth, grit, and unapologetic honesty. Even when her health deteriorated significantly in her later years, Frida chose to attend her last solo art exhibition in Mexico. Carried in on a bed, she reminded the world that her spirit would never succumb to her physical limitations. Before her untimely death in 1954, Frida wrote in her journal, "I hope the exit is joyful, and I hope never to return." Yet her art, her style, and her story continue to return to us, generation after generation, serving as an eternal reminder of what happens when we embrace life's adversities with courage. So, here's to Frida Kahlo, a woman of substance who turned personal suffering into universal inspiration. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite Frida Kahlo painting or quote? Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and take a moment to appreciate the trailblazing women of history who dared to change narratives. Stay tuned for more episodes of Women of Substance, where we continue to honor the grace, strength, and extraordinary influence of women from all walks of life.